are divided into three types, but first one is a DC shunt motor, second one is DC series motor, and third one is DC compound motor. So we are just rearranging the field winding and the armature winding to make the different type of DC motors. So first name is DC shunt. Shunt means parallel. So when you arrange your armature and core winding in such a manner that they are in parallel with each other, armature winding and your field winding are parallel to each other, so that motor form as a shunt motor. Okay, what is DC series motor? So you have to connect these windings in series. Okay, the compound, the combination of both, then this third form will be achieved. Okay, so let's see one by one. So this type of DC motors, there are two types. Okay, separately excited, then self-excited DC motor. So what do you mean by separately excited? Separately excited means you need some external winding or some external sources to excite your armature winding. So that is separately excited DC motor. What is self-excited DC motor? Self-excited DC motor means inside your motor there is some mechanism to create excitation. So that is called a self-excited DC motor. Okay. So that self-excited DC motor is divided into three types: shunt, series, and compound based. Okay. So let's see one by one. So this is separately excited DC motor. Here we are using external DC supply to excite the armature. Okay, armature is the internal part of your DC motor. Okay, so this armature we can call it as a rotor also. Okay, so in this type of DC motor, the field coils or field winding are energized by a separate DC source. So we have to use a separate DC source to energize the armature winding. Okay. Now come to the self-excited DC motor. As the name indicates, in this type of motor, the current in the winding is supplied by the machine or motor itself. Okay. So self-excited DC motor is further divided into three types: shunt, series, and compound. Okay, so let's take a look for the shunt wound motor. In shunt wound motor, but what is the meaning of shunt? Shunt means parallel. Okay, so this is the most common type of a DC motor. Here the field winding is connected in parallel with the armature. So this is the field winding which is connected parallel to the armature winding. So that's the name suggests as shunt wound motor. Okay, so how you can find out the current across this shunt wound motor? As you can see from the previous slide, that this current is divided at this node. Okay, this current is divided at particular this node. IA current flowing through this armature. Okay, IL current is flowing from the load, and ISH current is flowing through this shunt field winding. Okay, so how to represent the total load current? Load current is equal to armature current plus the shunt current. Okay, we have represented all this notation like this: IL represented as a line current, IA as a armature current, ISH is a shunt field current. Okay, the voltage equations are drawn with the help of your Kirchhoff's voltage law. So how to calculate the Kirchhoff's voltage law? So we know that V is equal to I into R. Okay, so across this circuit we are using shunt as well as series connection. Okay, so ISH current is flowing through the shunt winding, and RSH is the resistance across the shunt winding. Okay, so we have to calculate this voltage. Now we have to calculate the complete circuit voltage. So how to calculate that complete circuit voltage? With the help of this Kirchhoff's voltage law. So that voltage across a particular loop is equal to sum of all the EMF plus sum of all the resistances and or sum of all the voltages. Okay, so what is the value for voltage right here? Voltage is I into R. Okay, V is equal to IR. EMF is the inputted voltage from the battery. Okay, so this is the battery voltage. So we have to calculate the power. So how to calculate power? Power is equal to mechanical power drive plus losses in the armature plus losses in the field. Okay, so we have derived this expression in the previous sessions. So what is mechanical power? Mechanical power can be represented by PM. Okay, and what is losses in armature? Losses in armature can be represented by IA cos square into RA. IA cos square means armature current. RA means armature resistance. Okay. Now ISH square means current across shunt winding. Okay. RSH means resistance across shunt winding. Okay. Now we have to solve these equations and we have to derive the formula for the power. Okay. Have you understood these slides? Quickly give your response. Quickly give your response. Okay. So now, what is this shunt motors equation, final equation? So this final equations for your voltage and current is equal to this. Okay, so how you have calculated sum of all the EMFs and sum of all the voltages. Okay, so now series Wund motor. So what is series Wund motor? As the name suggests, series means you have to connect your this series field winding and your this armature winding in series. So this is the series connection. Okay, both the winding, field winding as well as armature winding are connected in series. Okay, that's the name suggests as series winding. Okay, now series Wund motor, how to calculate the values for current and voltages in series Wund motor. So this current I is equal to ISC into IA. How this is happening? As you can see, this is a closed loop. Okay, when you consider any closed loop, the same current will flow through in the circuit. Okay, when this closed loop is divided into 2 or 3 number of loops, then that current will divide. Okay, if you are using only one loop, only one current will flow through this loop. Okay, now the voltage equation can be obtained by using KVL. So what is the voltage equation? So V is equal to E plus I into RA plus RSC. So how you can calculate this series voltage? So from this equation you can find out using KVL. So what is the KVL right here? Sum of all the EMF. So what is the EMF value? EMF value is E. Then we take the notation plus and minus. So we take the value for this first resistance. So first resistance is available right here. Okay, and second resistance is present right here. Okay, so we have taken these values as plus I RA plus RSC. Okay, now the power equation is obtained by multiplying equation 8 by 1. Okay, so I square R and some losses are also present. We have to write these equations. Okay, now this power input is equal to the mechanical power drive plus losses in the armature plus losses in the field. So we have put these values right here, and by comparing equation number 9 and 10, we get the equations as Pm is equal to E into I. Okay, so this is the derivation, or this is the simple mathematical calculation for voltages and current value for series Wund motor. Okay, Any doubt related to this series wound motor? Quickly give your response. This is a series wound motor. Any doubt related to this series wound motor? Quickly give your response. Quickly give your response. Quickly give your response. I have not received any response from your side. Quickly give your response. Okay. So now come to the next point, compound wound motor. A DC motor having both shunt and series field is called a compound wound motor, DC motor. Okay. So as you can see from this figure, we are using shunt field and this shunt field. Both are connected in series as well as in parallel. Okay. So when these both form of your field winding is present, then we can say that this complete setup for the motor is called a compound wound motor. Okay. Now, this what is this compound wound motor? The compound wound motor is further subdivided as cumulative compound motor and differential compound motor. Okay, in cumulative compound motor, the flux produced by both the binding is equal to the same direction. So what is the flux value? Phi R is equal to phi WSH plus phi SC. So what is phi SH? SH is a shunt, okay, or this RWR is a, or phi R is a resultant flux. Okay. So the differential compound motor, the flux produced by the series field winding is opposite to the flux produced by the shunt field winding. Okay. So this phi R is equal to phi SH minus phi SC. The positive and the negative sign indicates that the direction of the flux produced in the field winding. Okay. Quickly give your response. In this topic, we have covered type of DC motor, separately excited DC motor, DC shunt motor, okay, DC series motor, and DC compound motor, cumulative compound motor, and differential compound DC motor. Okay. So this is these are the some frequently asked questions. And